So now we are going to talk about how to refrain from saying anything inappropriate. So what are some ways to just avoid to have like inappropriate questions, that it would be, for example, a question that it makes you like speculate about something. So just do not speculate. Again, you need to, everything that you provide, it will be like evidence-based or like facts. So do not get cornered into questions that are about speculation of like, what do you think that it will happen in the future if X, Y, and Z? You know, just always go back to the facts. You can use phrases such as like, my personal opinion is not important. What is important is go to the facts. You can bridge another like key message. So if somebody's like saying something that is kind of like off your topic, you can bring it back to say, another important topic that we are considering is X, Y, and Z, because maybe the reporter doesn't understand what are the important topics that the plan is trying to do. So it's trying to talk about, let's say, in the improvement of parks, it's trying to talk about gentrification in parks, and that's not like really. This may be a little part of like what is in the master plan, but really the master plan is about improvements and the kinds of improvements that will be made in communities. So you want to go back to your topic, and also to talk about the things that you know as opposed to the things that you do not know. So that's called bridging. So it's kind of like change the topic. A lot of politicians do this. So you also might have to do it to stay on topic and stay on message. And you might use phrases like, don't lose sight of the fact that, as like the author expresses, or the more important thing is that X, or I think that it boils down to X, to say, you know, what is really the topic that we are discussing here. It is very important that you are clear on what that topic is. One way to help the reporter is to prepare a media kit, and that provides a summary of the key information that the reporter might need throughout what is happening throughout the decision-making process. So often a reporter under pressure to meet that deadline, they will have like difficult to try to understand through like verbal ways and through conversations and interviews what are you trying to do. But if you give them a media kit that it has like, you know, these are the important topics, maybe you even have like quotes from people that you already like collected, that you can just keep them, then they don't have to do the interview. They can just use just like those quotes that you gave them. So, and if you can have something very short as opposed to give them like this 200 report, you have like maybe 3 pages with the most important information that the media should consider. So this is why you're creating these media kits. Traditionally, you would have like this in a folder or pockets that contain like short summaries of the project, right? And also it will have talk about the decision-making process, summaries of key technical studies or environmental documents that are associated with your main plan, and any other relevant information. So keep in mind that reporters work under extreme time pressures. So when they email you and they want something from you, it is like right away. Like it has to be like within hours. Otherwise, you might miss a complete opportunity of actually being able to get into their radar, because they were looking for that story that afternoon and they were going to publish it in the next morning. So you want to have like something kind of ready. You don't want to be taken by surprise. It's like, oh, now I have to assemble some documents. It's like you are ahead of time saying, okay, this is my media kit. These are some codes I put for you. These are the key people that you can contact. This is the direct cell phone number. So you want all that put in one place in advance. And now you will watch a video on media kits. And with this, we will end our lecture for today.
Hi everyone, in this lesson I'm going to talk to you about what exactly a media kit is, who uses them, and how to use them. So before we talk about anything else, I want to show you exactly what a media kit is. A media kit is really nothing more than a folder of information. This is actually the media kit that we're going to be designing and putting together in this course, so that's a good place to start. You just start with a folder. Typically you have a logo here that is for the product, service, brand, organization, whatever the case may be. And then inside it you have pages that supplement whatever it is that you're talking about and promoting. Now in the next lesson, I'm going to talk more about the components, but this basically is what a media kit is. This is something that I use all the time for my clients and for myself for promotion, and it's something that I design rather quickly. So you're going to see how you can take a media kit like this that's really simple to compile and how to enhance it even more with some fancier folders such as the following. So you saw the basic folder, but you can also have folders that are printed on like this, and then you open it up and it's printed internally. So you can have very fancy folders, or you can have something that's very simple. It's up to you and whatever it is that your brand is. So the awesome part about that is media kits are used with a variety of budgets. And with that, they are used in a variety of situations. So who uses media kits? Well, the awesome thing about media kits is pretty much anybody in any business or industry can use a media kit. And depending on what the industry is going to determine how they're formatted and the types of information that's included. But to give you some real life examples, I have designed media kits for nonprofits for numerous years now, and these media kits are used to promote events, services, and products within the organization. In addition to that, you may be familiar with what Hollywood does with media kits, and they really take and invest a lot of money into these, and you can see just how creative things can get, which is pretty creative. Hollywood does everything from sending out media kits that are branded for the movie or the television show, whatever the case may be. They include action figures, they include little memorabilia, they include all these fun things that help promote the show. And of course, they always include a DVD so that the media can get a preview of what it is that they're looking at. So that is what Hollywood can do. But anybody can use media kits as long as there's something to promote. And I have seen on the flip side of this where things have gone digital with the internet, and I've seen people use media kits to promote their blogs. The only difference is that instead of promoting, it's more of a sponsorship opportunity for organizations and individuals to look at for these blogs. So what happens is the blogs or the blogger is using a media kit to define what it is that they're offering the community through blogging. So typically these media kits would include something along the lines of a headshot and a bio of the author, as well as samples of writing or information about the blog. So there really is no limit to the industry and who uses media kits. You can use them as traditional forms to get information out to the media, but you can also expand that into sponsorship opportunities for the now ever-growing digital world and online ventures. So now that you know what a media kit is and who uses them and how to use them, it's time to look at what makes up a media kit. In the next lesson, we're going to look at the components.